get us to focus on this whole Diddy did it situation. Well, starting yesterday and continuing into today, the UN is here siding with the Democrats to take our sovereignty. So pretty much our independence, you couldn't hear me, is about to be. I said the UN is here to take our sovereignty. The Democrats is handing that shit over on a motherfucking silver platter, bro. Yes, that's what the fuck I said. Bro, 1776, we already got our fucking freedom. We fought, we bled, we died for that shit. Only to put these motherfuckers in power that are out here trying to sell that shit today. Fucking rallying behind these motherfuckers. Bro, these people are ready to hand over our fucking independence. This is what the fuck this is, bro. This is what this is. They are willing to have some other fucking rich motherfuckers decide if we live or not, if we die or not, if we fucking own our guns or not, if we have fucking free speech or not. Do you understand what the fuck is going on here? Huh? I've been telling y'all motherfuckers to pay attention how these people are changing the meaning of these words and putting different words into perspective to mean what they want it to mean. But to us, it's fucking different. To normal people, it's fucking different. Trump came in and pulled us out of the WHO, you know, the World Health Organization, the motherfuckers who decide when we are in a motherfucking pandemic or not. If a fucking common cold can be a motherfucking situation to shut down the whole motherfucking country. These fucking people are handing over our sovereignty to again. Y'all remember not too long ago we was talking about them blue helmets, right? And how the blue helmets are going to come in here. And if martial law is called, we're going to have the blue helmets and not our military, right? They are actually moving toward that shit today. They are. And once again, the fucking people that half of y'all are against, the Republicans, the ones that fought and fighting for our fucking freedom, the ones that are being branded as motherfucking dictators and horrible people are the ones up front standing, fighting against this meeting, fighting against this fucking plan to sell out our motherfucking country. UN soldiers are already here, dog. They are a part of the motherfucking invasion. They are a part of the 20 million fucking people that are already here. They are lining up this country to be a fucking sitting duck waiting on motherfuckers to take this shit over, bro. They are legally handing over our independence to motherfucking rich people that don't give a fuck about this country, dog. And we are sitting back doing nothing about it. Do you fathom what the fuck is at stake here? Do you realize what the fuck we are voting for this November, bro? Do you see how fast they're trying to get shit in line to fucking take over at the flip of a dime, though? Can you fucking fathom what the fuck is going on? That's all I want to know. That is all I want to know. Do you appreciate the fact that you can say whatever the fuck you want to say? Do you appreciate the fact that if someone step into your house and they're not supposed to be in there, you got sticks that can knock them motherfuckers with the motherfucking door through that bitch? Do you appreciate the rights you have to do that because you are about to motherfucking lose it? We put these people in power to watch out for us. I thought we put them in power to look out for the country. And now they are serving us up on a silver fucking platter to multi-billionaires and actual dictators, bro. Are you gonna lay down and let that happen? Or are you gonna step up and save America with your vote? With your vote? Huh?
signatory nations will be allowed to define a public health emergency on any basis, that having declared one, they will be entitled to mandate remedies. The remedies that are named include vaccines. Gene therapy technology is literally named in the set of things that the World Health Organization is going to reserve the right to mandate, that it will be in a position to require these things of citizens, that it will be in a position to dictate our ability to travel. In other words, passports that would be predicated on one having accepted these technologies are clearly being described. It would have the ability to forbid the use of other medications. So this looks like they're preparing for a rerun where they can just simply take ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine off the table. They also have reserved the ability to dictate how these measures are discussed, that censorship is described here as well, the right to dictate. That of course, misinformation is how they're going to describe.
Thank you both for your... The one recommendation that I believe will do most to strengthen both WHO and global health security is the recommendation of a treaty on pandemic preparedness and response. That could also improve, as I said earlier, the relationship between member states and fosters cooperation. Information on social media and in mainstream media about the pandemic accord that countries are now negotiating. The claim that the accord will cede power to WHO is quite simply false. It's fake news. Countries will decide what the accord says, and countries alone. And countries will implement the accord in line with their own national laws. No country will cede any sovereignty to WHO. If any politician, business person, or anyone at all is confused about what the pandemic accord is and isn't, we would be more than happy to discuss it and explain.
Well, thank you for being here today for our press conference on what I describe as the most important issue that's getting the least amount of attention relative to its importance in our country. And like many other issues, we're going to be deciding on November 5 what kind of a country we're going to be, and it applies to this issue as well. President Trump had withdrawn the U.S. from the WHO, and of course the Biden administration, like every other disastrous decision they made, reversed those policies when the Biden-Harris administration got in charge. Well, later this week, the UN is going to hold a, quote, summit for the future. And they're going to produce, this is right from their website, an intergovernmentally negotiated, action-oriented pact for the future with a chapter on transforming global governance. Ascending beyond the powers being sought by its subordinate agency, the WHO, the UN is seeking even broader and more powerful authority, as you will hear a lot about today. The Biden-Harris administration apparently intends to fully support the surrender and compliance of the U.S. to the UN in these endeavors. They are aligned with the international globalists that hate America, that hate the Constitution, that hate our founders, that hate our founding Judeo-Christian principles, and they want America to become like the rest of the world. They don't want us to be subordinate to or governed by our Constitution. No, they want America to be subordinate to and governed by the UN, the World Health Assembly, and the WHO. And in fact, they intend to join with others at the UN summit this week to vote to award additional powers to the UN Secretary General. They seek to facilitate the evolution of the UN from an international cooperative body to an international governing body. These powers would be triggered by any one of a number of so-called global emergencies, whether it was a so-called climate emergency, a health emergency, a cyber emergency, or a gun violence emergency, whatever that's supposed to be, a financial emergency, or whatever they deem appropriate.